Hi everyone, and welcome back to the René of Paris channel. My name is Abby Andrew and I'm the Alopecia Ambassador for this channel, meaning that I talk about our wigs from the perspective of a daily wig wearer and someone who has had hair loss since about the age of 2 years old. So I pretty much haven't had hair for most of my life, and I've been wearing wigs regularly since the age of 7. So I love to be able to come on here and give you some tips and tricks that I've learned from my years of wig wearing experience. In honor of Alopecia Awareness Month, which is September, I figured it would be a really great video topic to talk about some of my favorite features to look for in a daily wear wig for alopecia. I'm someone that loves to switch up my wig style on a regular basis, going all over the style spectrum from platinum blondes to dark brunettes to blues and purples, and I love all of the different styles. But even when I'm changing up wigs all the time, I really like to have a go-to wig in my collection at all times. And what I consider a go-to wig is any wig that I can kind of, if there's a day where I don't feel like putting thought into which wig I'm wearing, that's the wig that I'm going to go for. And generally it's a wig that I want to just be really easy to throw on, not think about, not have to worry about styling, and just be able to throw it on and go. A lot of the things that I'm going to mention in this video are personal preference as well, so these aren't the definitive end-all be-all of best features in a wig. They're just the things that I generally like to look for in a daily wear wig for alopecia, and hopefully that can give you some guidance as well if you're new to wigs. If you are looking for a daily wear wig for alopecia, the René of Paris lines that I would recommend checking out are the Amore line and the Fair Fashion line. These two lines are a really great starting point for some of the best features to wear if you have hair loss like I do. The Amore line is specifically designed for people with alopecia or other hair loss issues in mind, so it has some features that are really great for maximum comfort, realism, styling flexibility, and also just easy to wear as well. All of the wigs in this collection are ready to wear out of the box, and they are glueless, and you don't have to do any styling to them whatsoever. It's just the ultimate easy wig to start with. The Amore line mostly consists of synthetic wigs. There are a couple of beautiful human hair wig options on there as well, but if you are interested in more human hair wig options, the Fair Fashion line is a great place to look for some really high-end, fantastic wigs that are human hair and also are really good for medical hair loss as well. So the 3 things that I like to prioritize for a daily wear wig are: is it comfortable? Is it easy to wear? And does it look realistic? Now, looking realistic is probably something that is really important to those of us who have alopecia and don't necessarily want people to know we are wearing a wig. I know that sometimes, especially if you're new to wigs, it's something that you want to keep to yourself, and that is perfectly fine. If you're wearing a wig and you don't want people to know, they don't have to know. And that's why it's really nice to have some really realistic looking features that you don't have to worry about throughout the day. You can trust that it's going to look natural no matter what. And the Amore line definitely brings together those features for me. I personally actually prefer synthetic wigs over human hair wigs for daily wear. While I love my human hair wigs and my synthetic wigs, I just find synthetic wigs so easy to just throw on and go. If you're not familiar with the difference of the fibers, we have a whole video dedicated to different hair fibers and the benefits of both. And I absolutely love both, but human hair does require a little bit more care and attention and styling, and synthetic is ready to wear out of the box, doesn't need to be styled, and even when you wash it, it will return to whatever style that it came in. And personally, as someone that doesn't like to spend a lot of time styling my wigs, I generally prefer synthetic wigs. Now, that one is very much personal preference, so while I like to wear synthetic wigs for daily wear, and I sometimes wear my human hair wigs for special occasions or if I'm going for a specific look that a human hair wig can give, some of you might also prefer a human hair wig because it reminds you more of what your own hair felt like. And of course, with hair growing out of your own head, that's going to require a similar amount of maintenance, and so maybe you would actually prefer that kind of experience with wearing a wig. And with human hair wigs, you also have a lot of styling flexibility as well, because it's just going to be able to be styled the same way as your own hair. So that is completely personal preference, but I just find it very easy to wear synthetic wigs for daily wear. This next one is also a bit of a personal preference one as well, but for a daily wear wig, I like to wear wigs that are on the shorter side. I find that with short wigs, I can really just throw them on and go. They never really tangle because there's not a lot of hair there to even tangle to begin with. So especially on days when I'm in a rush, I love to be able to have a wig that I can just throw on, comb my fingers through it, and run out the door and trust that it's going to look natural and look nice. One of my all-time favorite daily wear synthetic wigs is Cody from the Amore Collection. When I was secretive about my alopecia, and especially in my middle school and high school years, I didn't want people to know I was wearing a wig. This was the wig style that I wore for all of those years of my life. So back then, I wasn't changing up wigs like I do now. this was the only style that I ever wore. Especially when I was younger at that age, I didn't really know a lot about wig styling at the time, so to be able to have a wig like this that didn't require any wig styling knowledge or anything was really, really great, especially for when I was a teenager. And that still applies no matter what age you are getting into wigs for the first time. If you are a new wig wearer, this is just such an easy wig. You don't have to have any wig knowledge to be able to wear this wig and make it look nice. With the shorter fibers, they flow really nice and realistically. So synthetic hair, when it's in good shape, flows just as nicely as human hair. And it's so easy to just throw on in 2 seconds. Just like that. And like I said, I can just comb my fingers through it. It's never really going to tangle super easily. And I can feel confident that it's going to look nice and natural. Now let's talk about the wig cap construction. The feature that I really like the most for a daily wear wig for alopecia is something called a monofilament wig cap. Now, what the monofilament wig cap gives you is the flexibility to change the part in any direction. So you have lots of styling flexibility to part the hair in different ways. And it also looks like your own scalp peeking through as you move the hair around. So this is just one of the most natural features you can get on a wig. Most of the wigs in the Amore line have something called a double monofilament, and that's basically the same thing. The only difference is that the double monofilament is just an added layer of fabric for extra comfort on the top of your head. All of these wigs from René of Paris I wear directly on my shaved head with no wig caps, no adhesive, and as long as they're adjusted to your head size, they should fit securely without any sort of adhesive. Here is another wig from the Amore collection that has the same kind of cap construction, so you can see how that looks on here. This is what allows you to change the part in any direction on the other side, but this material is also really nice and soft on my head. These wig caps also feature a silicone strip in the front, which also helps to give a little bit extra grip on your head if you're wearing it directly on a shaved head. It just gives you a little bit more traction so the wig stays extra secure. These wigs are all also adjustable as well, so as long as they are adjusted to your head size, they should fit securely without any sort of adhesive. So with the Coty wig, for example, with this adjusted to my proper head size, I can move around in any direction. I would even be confident doing cartwheels and things like that and feel confident that the wig is going to stay on. Of course, if you're new to wigs and wearing them for the first time, I would recommend wearing it around your house for a little bit to see how it feels, make sure it's adjusted properly, and then after a while you'll feel confident wearing it out of the house knowing that it's going to be secure. Another feature that I personally like on my daily wear wigs is to have a bang or a side bang. The reason for that is because it covers the hairline, so you don't have to worry about the front of the wig cap looking natural because it's going to be covered anyway. I should also mention lace front wigs as well because that's another really great option for a very realistic looking hairline. So if you look at this wig, for example, this one doesn't have a lace front, so if you pull the bangs back, it would have kind of a blunt edge here, so you generally wouldn't want to pull this style back. But lace front wigs have lace in the front, so if you pull it back, you can still have it look like it's growing right out of your scalp. Now again, this is also personal preference. That applies to everything I've been saying in this video, but personally for a daily wear wig, I just like to have a wig with bangs or side bangs because that way I don't even have to worry about whether the lace looks natural because it's just going to be covered anyway. I love my lace front wigs, but generally I personally only find lace front necessary if it's a style that I'm going to want to be brushing back, and the lace material on a wig can be a little bit extra delicate. It's definitely not too much of a hassle and it's very well worth it for the kind of styles that I would want to pull back. But for a daily wear wig, I don't always find it necessary, especially if it's a style that the hairline is going to be covered anyway. And I just love wigs like this with the side bang because then I don't even have to think about it. Again, if I just put this on without even looking in the mirror, I don't even have to question if it's going to look natural. Whereas if it had a lace front, I'd probably just want to check it really quick before wearing it out of the house. This wig here is another one of my favorite styles from the René of Paris Amore collection. This one is called Tatum. As you can see, both Coty and Tatum, the two wigs that I've worn in this video, all fit the description of what I've been describing in this video. They both have that double monofilament wig cap, synthetic wigs that are on the shorter side, and both of these wigs have either a side bang like the one on Coty or a bang like this one on Tatum. So that hairline is going to be covered no matter what, but you still have that monofilament wig cap. So you can kind of brush the hair back like from the top and have that monofilament showing. Another benefit to having a wig with bangs if you're someone with alopecia is if you also have brow hair loss, it's really nice to be able to put the bangs forward so that they slightly cover your brows as well. I have no brows and I'm wearing brow makeup right now. There are some days that sometimes I just feel like I didn't do my brow makeup very well, and if I'm out and about and I'm just feeling self-conscious about my brows, all I have to do is kind of brush the bangs forward a little bit, and I feel like it just conceals my brows a little bit. And the last wig I want to show you in this video is a wig from the Fair Fashion collection. So this is one of my favorite human hair wigs that I have. It is absolutely stunning, and the cap construction is just top of the line. This is what the cap construction looks like from the inside. So you have a similar kind of effect of the monofilament. I believe this wig actually has a triple monofilament, so it has the same effect of scalp peeking through with extra layers of fabric for comfort. And then this one is fully hand tied all the way around, so you have a really natural look around the entire wig cap. And those silicone strips that I mentioned, this wig cap has them as well. And then you also have these polyurethane strips to add double-sided tape if you want to, but you don't need to use adhesive for these wigs either, but you do have the option to put the double-sided tape there as well. And I was talking about lace front earlier. You can see this wig does feature a lace front as well that blends really seamlessly into that monofilament cap. So this is what the wig looks like on. So this is a gorgeous human hair style, which means that generally if you're wearing a human hair wig like this, you do have to do a little bit more upkeep and styling than you would with synthetic, but that gives you that really incredibly beautiful human hair effect with the wigs. This is how the wig looks like right now. I haven't styled it in a while. Honestly, even without any styling, I still like the way it's kind of falling on its own. But of course, you have a lot of flexibility. And with a wig style like this, like I was saying before about the lace front, this kind of wig style, I would want the option to be able to brush back. So it is nice that this wig does have the lace front. Whereas with the other two I was showing, those don't necessarily need a lace front because they have a bang that covers the hairline anyway. And so with that lace front, you really can pull the hair back and get that natural looking effect of the hair growing directly out of your scalp. And then because you have that monofilament and fully hand-tied cap, you can really change the hair and the part in any direction, and it just looks incredibly natural on top. Generally, when I wear this wig out and about, people are pretty shocked to discover that it's a wig. So once you learn a little bit more about different types of wig fibers, you can decide which is best for your lifestyle. So if you do like human hairstyles, the Fair Fashion collection is a great place to look. There's lots of beautiful styles of different lengths and colors, all very natural looking colors. And there are also a couple of human hair wigs in the Amore collection that you can check out as well. So those are all of the features that I like to look for when choosing a daily wear wig for alopecia. I hope this gave you some good tips on where to start when you are searching for a wig. If you have any other questions about how to choose the right wig for you, feel free to comment below and we can answer your questions there. I hope these tips that I had in today's video were helpful to some of you who might be just starting your wig search journey. Don't forget to follow us on both YouTube and Instagram at René of Paris for more wig tips and tutorials, and to stay up to date on all of our latest wig releases. We have a couple of different releases that come out throughout the year, and it's always so exciting to see all of the new styles as they come out. You can also check out our website, reneofparis.com, for more information on the wigs that I've showed in this video, or if you want to check out the Amore line or the Fair Fashion line, you can read all the details on our website over there. Thank you so much for watching this video, and we'll see you in the next one.